Hey family, what's good? This is your girl, I am the Bronze Goddess, and it's time for another strawberry letter. Let's go get them. And as you can already hear, I am a little bit under the weather, but just bear with me. Let's go ahead and get started. I have been following your videos for quite a while now, and you have extremely changed my way of thinking as a young woman. Well, thank you. I broke up with my boyfriend last October. I was so heartbroken that I could not emotionally connect with anyone after a while. I was close to one of his friends, and after we broke up, he confessed 3 months later that he really loved me from the start but did not want to mess up their relationship. I made it clear that I was not ready for a relationship, and moreover that I considered him a good friend, but he was persistent and made it clear that he considered me wife material. He is finishing school and he intends to move with me to a new town. Besides that, he seems pretty patient, especially after he realized I was not giving anything up. My issue is he owes me some money, which I lent to him in January when he got stuck in Africa after being robbed of all his belongings. Girl, wow. He has yet to pay me back despite my request. He promises he will and doesn't hide or refuse to... What's this? He promises he will and doesn't hide or refuse to pick up the phone. Oh, okay. He says that he is paying for school at the moment. That's why he has no money. I don't know what to think because personally, I would have paid $200 every month or something of that nature until it was paid off. Oh, I'm gonna get you prompt. That little line right there, girl. Woo, I know that you will say not to sleep with him until we are married. I have been doing this whole celibacy thing, mess alert. Can I have a booty call on the side? Ooh, or should I sleep with him? We are getting passionate, but not from touching or kissing. We just really like each other, but we have been very reserved, which I usually do. I'm sorry, I'm trying to correct it as I'm reading it. She basically, I'm just going to summarize it from here. Basically saying she's not used to being so reserved sexually, but she's trying to raise her standards and do the right thing. She said, does it matter that he is actually, does it matter that he is my ex-good friend? We broke up, and she's basically, he's the ex of a good friend of hers, and they're keeping their relationship secret for that reason. He's saying that once he moves and once they move in together and everything, he's fine with them telling everyone about their relationship. She wants to know, what should she do? Clearly, you are young. I don't think, you didn't give me your age in here, but clearly you are young. It's so much here. The first part that I really want to jump on is the fact that you said he would have paid you $200 a month until it was all paid off. Leads me to believe that you're talking about a good amount of money. $200 a month until it was paid off. How much money did you lend him? As somebody that's not even his girlfriend, he didn't have any family or friends that he could contact when he needed money? He had no one else but you when he was robbed and stuck in Africa and needed money to get home. His own mama wouldn't give him enough money to get home. And the only person he could call is you? Girl, I smell a rat, okay? I definitely feel like he may have known that you had a thing for him, and he's playing in this whole relationship thing. So you mean to tell me you're not in a relationship, you're not even public about what you guys have, but he felt comfortable enough to ask you for that kind of money? Whenever there's a situation where a grown man has to keep his relationship with a grown woman secret, there's probably something there. There's probably something wrong there. And I can't believe that you actually fixed your mouth to ask me if it's okay for you to have a booty call on the side. So you're telling me you have enough standards and morals to make sure that he respects you before being intimate with him. But then on the other hand, you don't have enough standards and morals to give yourself freely to some random on a booty call. You actually asked me, the Bronze Goddess, is it okay to have a booty call on the side? Girl, you know better than that. This is strawberry letter number 130 something. Girl, you gotta know. Then I'm gonna say no. I think that, honestly, I feel like the two friends talked about you. Whenever, to me, and I'm gonna explain that. When it's women, and we are intimate with someone, we don't want to be judged. A lot of us are still, we either are good girls or we're holding on to that good girl image, and we don't want to let anybody know that we were casual about sex or that we were intimate. It's kind of a secret for the most part. We're very protective over that information for the most part. But when it comes to men, they do a lot of locker room type talk. Even if they're grown men, they have a tendency to talk about their exes, talk about relationships, especially if he doesn't know that this guy took an interest in you. He may have told him exactly what you like. The fact that he's talking marriage and that you're wife material, how do you know that your man didn't say, you know what, Man, it was so easy to get to her. All I had to do was tell her that she could be my wife someday. How do you know that your ex isn't giving this guy the blueprint on how to steal his way, how to worm his way into your heart? How do you know they haven't talked about you in detail? I would always be leery of entering a relationship with someone who is the friend of someone that I once dated, because I don't know what all was discussed there. I don't know if he knows my innermost secrets, insecurities, my fears, all of those types of things that you don't know how much he knows. It's not fair to enter a relationship with someone who could possibly have such an advantage over you. So let me break down your issues. You pulled them in 1, 2, 3. So number 1, you said he owes you money. I think you should get your money back. Put the personal issue to the side. I think he's using that personal issue, because you're not going to hound a boyfriend. You're not going to hound someone that you're interested in pursuing a relationship with. So I think he kind of uses that. If you want your money back and you need your money back, I think you should get your money back. And I don't think he should be using all these excuses. He knew he could get you. Because to me, if one of my babies was stuck in Africa and couldn't get back, I would give them the money. So what do you mean? You're the only person on his list? Or whether you're the only one gullible enough to give him the money? I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude or mean, but I think he took advantage of you. I think he knew that you had a thing for him. And I think that's why he asked you for the money. He professed all his love for you when you guys broke up. Really? 3 months after you broke up, when he needed a favor, he comes out of the woodwork? Always be leery of timing. When someone comes out of the woodwork, out of nowhere, right when they need something, you should question that. If a man approaches you and he needs rent money, he needs a place to stay, he doesn't have a job right now, I would always be leery of his timing. What do you want, brother? You want to get to know me? How come you passed up on the opportunity to get to know me when you had your stuff together? You get where I'm going with this. You want to come to me when you have nothing, when you're broken, and you want me to help fix you and patch you back up. You're not Humpty Dumpty. Put yourself back together. Why should I be the one? I mean, there's nothing wrong with helping a man, if he had shown some interest and he fell on hard times. But if he's already on hard times and now he chooses to approach you, question that every time. You have every right to question his motives. And it doesn't sound like you did. You ready to give him... Tighten your strings, tighten your purse strings. Don't you give him another dime. He's not your man. He's not your responsibility. You owe him nothing. I don't care how much he cares for you. A man that truly loves you or truly is interested in you will feel uncomfortable taking from you. He will, if your man does not feel uncomfortable taking your money and taking your place to stay and you're giving, and he doesn't have any problem taking, he could be using you. I don't care what he says with his mouth. I don't care if he's telling you that you're wife material. What is he showing you to show that he's husband material? So okay, you're wife material, but is he husband material? All right, point number 2, talking about the celibacy. I think you should continue to not be intimate with him because he's not even your man. You don't owe him that. And should you have a booty call on the side? Girl, please. This is a side eye. And that's what I'm giving you on that. And the third one is he is a friend. He is the ex of a good friend of yours. And that's why you guys are keeping your relationship a secret. This whole thing is messy. Like, there's so much going on. I just don't feel like this relationship will be prosperous because it's not really built on anything. When you build a house on sand, and this is sand, it's superficial, there's nothing really here, it's gonna fall. There's no firm foundation here. You guys have to keep your relationship a secret. He owes you money, for goodness sake. Like, what about him is appealing? Just because he's a man who shows some interest doesn't make him a catch. I'm gonna say it again. Just because a man shows some interest doesn't make him a catch. What else do you have to bring to the table? There's a saying that I heard recently that said, don't let what a man brings to the table be all you have to eat. Well, vice versa. What is he bringing to the table? There's not, I know you guys want to be new age and you want to be, all 21st century and all of that. You guys want to be advanced and all of that, and we want to be independent. But a man should still have something to bring to the table. The Bible says if a man doesn't work, he doesn't eat. If he doesn't work, you shouldn't date either. If you can't take care of yourself, what are you doing trying to approach me? Ultimately, as a woman, at least as a wife, you would like a man to be a provider. Not saying that you can't provide for yourself, but he should at least be able to provide for himself. If he doesn't have his stuff together, what is he trying to do dating? Let him get himself together first. Let him pay you the money that he owes you. before you continue to let him pursue you, even though this doesn't even sound like there's a pursuit here. He owes you money, and he's kind of keeping you right there, and because you're not as persistent about the money because you think there's something here there. So that he can keep using that to kind of keep you at bay. Every time you ask for the money, then he hit you with some, oh, come on, baby, you know how much I feel, you know how much I care for you? Don't let him get you with the okie doke, with the old bait and switch. Now pay attention to his actions and his words. Get the money that he owes you, get that money back, and then see what's going on. Then see what's good. I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. I apologize, I know my voice is really crazy right now. But I hope you guys appreciate the video nonetheless. Anyway, I'm working on a project, and I could really use your testimonials. If these strawberry letters have ever helped you in any way, I want you to leave in the comment section a quick testimonial. You can just leave a quick sentence or two or whatever, and then just say, like, let's just say S. Johnson of Akron, Ohio, or B. Thompson of Columbia, South Carolina. Just whatever you can, but I would really appreciate you guys helping me out on this special project that I'm working on. Just leave your testimonials below, and also your comments. What do you think that she should do? Is she being used? Is she being played? Is there something here? Yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time. Later, divas and dudes. Deuces, honey. Oh, man. Fix it, Jesus.